This is AJ Harrison with UWBadgers.com. The Badgers look to defend their WCHA Final Face-Off title this weekend as they take on Minnesota Duluth in the semifinals of this year's league tournament. The Badgers are coming off of a playoff sweep at LeBron Arena against Minnesota State. Wisconsin blanked the Mavericks 4-0 on Friday before earning a 6-0 victory on Saturday. 8 different Badgers lit the lamp during the opening series of the WCHA playoffs, and Wisconsin outshot Minnesota State 97-23.
I think against Minnesota State we showed a lot of really strong things. We played a really consistent hockey game, and I think that that's always a positive to take away in any series. So I think that we had a really good weekend, and it's a lot to build off of.
Saturday's 6-0 victory was a record-breaking day for Renee Dabian as she broke the NCAA single-season shutout record with her 18th shutout of the year. Dabian, a top 10 finalist for the Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award, leads the NCAA in many goaltending categories, including save percentage and goals against average.
It was so exciting for Ann. I think just the fact that her name's going to go down in the history books as being one of the best goaltenders in the league, and I think the passion kind of after the game is just really to a testament of how we all feel about her in the locker room and on the ice, and it was very exciting.
They're a little mind-boggling because as a coach you don't think about individual players, a goaltender doing that, because I mean, we've only played 36 games and over half of them did shutouts, and you know that's probably an unrealistic number if you're sitting here September looking at what you might want to do over the course of the season. But it's become what it is, and certainly happy for her and certainly happy for our team.
The Badgers now turn their attention to Minnesota Duluth as Wisconsin and UMD battle in the first semifinal of the 2016 WCHA Final Face-Off. The winner advances to Sunday's championship game in Minneapolis, while the loser heads home.
When you go into a series, it's kind of like you're playing 2 games. That's what you're guaranteed. When you come in and you're playing things like this, you have 1 game, you can't take a shift off. At any point, the game could be 1-0. At any point, 1 goal could go in the net, and it could completely change a game. So I think definitely the mentality changes.
Well, I think in practice, you look at things that will give you a good chance to be successful, and as we break down Duluth and what we need to do to give ourselves an advantage, and then it's just business as usual. I think for the player standpoint, it's exciting because at the end of the day, that's out there. So, if we're fortunate enough to win, the hard part is Duluth's season will be over. And so when you're up against the wall, hopefully it brings the best out in each of the players and creates that excitement. And
UMD enters the weekend on a hot streak, winners of 6 of its past 9 games, including a pair of victories against then number 7th ranked Bemidji State last weekend in the opening round of the WCHA playoffs.
Duluth is always a tough team to play. They've got some talented forwards, and I expect a really tough physical game, and I think they're going to give us a good go.
Well, they're coming off a pretty big weekend. They swept. They were the underdog and they swept, so they're going to have a lot of momentum coming into this weekend. It's not going to be an easy game at all, and I think it's going to be physical, but I think we're going to be ready.
Face-Off at Ritter Arena for the Badgers semifinal game is set for 2 p.m., and fans can watch the game live on WCHA.com. In addition, fans can listen to the game on the mic 92.1 FM and follow the action live on the Game Day Live blog located on UWBadgers.com.